Good morning. Some more Luminor outdoor products. I bought these 24-foot 12-volt string lights. It's 24 foot long, but it only has 12 incandescent bulbs. I wish I could find LED, but Harbor Freight doesn't sell these in LED, but I really wanted this type of a light. So I bought this to run through our sun porch. In the fall and the spring is when we spend the most time on the sun porch. In the summer, it is cooler on the sun porch, but we still don't go out there a whole lot. Sweating is still sweating. So let's open it up and see what we got. Well, this is bulbs. This is the light sockets. So this is the string of lights with its sockets. It seems pretty heavy, so it's got to have at least some good quality copper in it. So it says 12 bulbs, pretty sturdy cord. It doesn't say what gauge it is. It says the light's rated for 132 watts. So every connection that has a light also has a way to mount. So they're 2 foot apart. That's pretty standard. Take a look at the bulbs. One thing I like about this is it's a standard bulb socket. What would have been great is if this would be LED, I could run it off solar panel. This is odd. There's 24 foot 12 bulbs, but they give me 18 bulbs. They must be accounting for some of them breaking during shipping, or just gracious enough to give you 6 extra. They're a miniature light, which I'm okay with. When I replace them, I'm probably going to replace them with LED bulbs, amazingly enough. Let's go ahead and put some more in here. Maybe that's why they give you so many extra. Well, that kind of bites. Maybe this is why they give you so many extra. Can I get one of them to work? Well, there's something wrong here. That many can't be bad. Let's try an LED bulb that I know is good. And it doesn't come on. So I went and got another set. I bought 2. So I have a good LED bulb. Let's just plug one of those in. So the other set is just bad. That makes no sense. Okay, so I went and got a multimeter. They have an extension cord that I can plug these into instead of the wall so that I have access to this. Let's start from the beginning and test this. AC 200. 120. That's pretty good. So let's take this and plug in. Now this one you want to be a little bit careful on. You want to stick the red down on that tab. Now that's odd. The first one has 120. But nothing works. Good set. Here's the bad set. I know that bulb's good because I just used it on that one. So there is something wrong with this set. They are different designs. I think I knew what the problem is. Okay, I unplugged it. Now I'll plug it back in. There you go. They're different designs. So there's this one. It's got like a rounded tab that sticks up further. And if you look at these as they come, they've got a square tab that's pressed down, and it's too far down. It's that simple. When you put that in, the bulb doesn't make contact with it. So what I did to get it working was on this one, I simply pulled the tab up. What a crock. And every one of these is that way. And what's bad is they realized it was a problem and changed the design, but still shipped out the crappy ones. Very disappointed. But I can get it working, that's fine. I didn't want to take these back simply because it costs more in gas than a set of these is worth. So anyway, let's continue. So I'm going to unplug it. I already modified this one. I have to modify that one. All you got to do is bend these tabs up. Make damn sure you got it unplugged when you do it, or you get a nice little jolt. And if you do this and get shocked, go look in the mirror, find out who's responsible. Now what's going to happen is if you keep flexing those up and down, they will eventually break. Those are not that resilient. I bet they've had a couple of these returned over the life of the product. Now that one was already up. That one isn't. I like to test these as I go, but if I keep unplugging and plugging, eventually I'm going to get the sequence wrong and stick my finger in a light socket. All but one had this problem, and that the tabs were too far down. Okay, so there's the first one. Second one. Third one. So I think I validated that the fix is correct and will work. Okay, so now that we verified they worked and look at the molding, I'll take them out and string them in the sun porch, and we'll take a look at how they're doing. So this is the sun porch. It's the fall. We still have our flowers outside, but that'll change probably in the next 2 weeks. So I plan on putting the lights up here and running them across this way, down, and then back. And we'll start hanging them on this end, going that way. And when I run them in reverse, the power's on that side of the room. So I'll put the extension cord piece on this side. 4 feet, 3 feet. Now they have attachments I can just put the screw through. Worked out okay. Okay, so put them up. The one strand of lights I fixed, the tab down in the center. The other one I thought was okay because they changed the design, had 2 that when I put a bulb in they didn't light, and when I checked the tab it was crushed down flat. So it's a design flaw, I think, but they work. It's only when you change the bulbs that you'll find a problem. So it gives a lot of light. This is daylight, of course, and I'm using the incandescents to show what it's like. Okay, so I turned the power off and bent those tabs in the 2 that didn't work, and now they work. Okay, so I finished putting them up, and they offer a huge amount of light. There's what the old light provided. LED lights. Let's change one of them out. Huge difference. Now the ones I took out were 11 watt. The LEDs I put in were 9 watt. And they have at least twice the light. So I actually don't think I'm going to replace them all with LEDs. Probably just do it along this back side so that when you're sitting watching TV, they're like over your head, not in front of you, and that way the TV will be a little brighter. Okay, so I've had these for a few months now. They cost about $20 a set. After the initial issues, they work fine. Very happy with them. I highly recommend them. Very well made product. Okay, so there's the complete project. If you like the videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.